if some 3 consecutive coefficients in the expansion of x plus 1 power n in powers of x are in the ratio 2:15:70, then what is the average of these coefficients? Okay, now see, when you try to expand x plus 1 power n, suppose you try to expand x plus 1 power n, you will get this expansion as nc0 x power n plus nc1 x power n minus 1 plus nc2 x power n minus 2, like this. Okay, because nc1 x power n minus 1 into 1, nc2 x power n minus 2 into 1 square. So, 1 we can forget there. So, you will get the coefficients like this. Okay, now they are telling somewhere in this expansion, because they are talking about this expansion. So, somewhere in this expansion the 3 consecutive coefficients are in the ratio 2:15:70. Now, if you look at this, okay, if you want, I will write the next term nc3 x power n minus 3 etc. We are not interested in these terms, but we are only interested in the consecutive coefficients. So, now you can see in this expansion the consecutive coefficients are of the form NCR, NCR plus 1, NCR plus 2. What I can say is, in the expansion of x plus 1 power n, if you forget x terms, what remains is the coefficients, and in these coefficients they are of the form NC1, NC2, NC3 or NC2, NC3, NC4. So, the coefficients will be always of the form NCR, NCR plus 1, NCR plus 2. This is how the consecutive coefficients are there. Okay. So, something like this. Now, some 3 consecutive coefficients. So, somewhere here the 3 consecutive coefficients are in this ratio. That means you can say NCR. So, NCR is to NCR plus 1 is to NCR plus 2. Okay, you can see that every coefficient is of the form NC and R plus 1, R plus 2. They are going increasing by order by 1. Okay. So, now this is 2:15:70. Okay. So, this is what they have given. Now, what you have to do is you have to find the average of these two coefficients. That means obviously you have to find n and r. You can only find the average if you know the numbers. Okay. So, now what we can do is, from here and here we can say NCR divided by NCR plus 1, this is to this is 2:15. So, you can take this as one of the equation. Similarly, this by this. So, NCR plus 1 divided by NCR plus 2, this is 15:70, 15 by 70. Okay. Now, you can remember this formula. These formulas are very important. NCR by NCR plus 1. Always remember NCR by NCR plus 1. The easy way to remember is in this, okay, this index should be smaller, this index should be bigger. So, that is the rule, R plus 1. Okay. And this index should be same. If you have this kind of a combination term, it will be bigger index, that is R plus 1. So, R and R plus 1. So, you have to write R plus 1. This is how you remember. And the denominator is, once you write R plus 1 here, the denominator is the difference of this n minus r. So, something like this you can remember the simplification of this combination term. This is given as 2/15. And same way you can do it here, NCR plus 1 by NCR plus 2. So, bigger index is R plus 2 divided by, you have to do this minus this. So, it is n minus r minus 1 equal to 15/70. You can simplify 5. Okay, you can cancel 5 if you want. 5 3s are 5 14s are. So, we will get 3/14. Now, if we cross multiply, we will get 15r plus 15 is equal to 2n minus 2r. So, if you bring r this side, so you can write this as 2n minus 17r. is equal to 15. So, you will get one equation here. Similarly, if you cross multiply this, you will get 14r plus 28 is equal to 3n minus 3r minus 3. And again, if you bring this to the other side, you can write this as 3n minus 17r equal to 28 plus 3, that is 31. This is equation number 2. Okay. Now, we will try to solve these two equations. So, therefore, if you try to solve these two equations, I will write one below the other. So, 3n minus 17r equal to 31 and 2n minus 17r equal to 15. So, let us change the sign, that will subtract. So, this will get cancelled, 3n minus 2n. So, you will get n is equal to 31 minus 15. So, you will get n is equal to 16. Now, if you substitute n equal to 16 in equation 1, so 2 into 16 is 32 minus 17r equal to 15. So, from here you will get 32 minus 15, you will get 17 equal to 17r. So, from here we will get r is equal to 1 and we will get n is equal to 16. Okay. So, now we will write down the coefficients now. So, now we will write down the coefficients. So, the coefficients are NCR. So, it is 16C1, then 16C2 and 16C3. Obviously, they are in order. So, NCR, NCR plus 1, NCR plus 2. Now, we have to find the average of these coefficients. So, average is nothing but 16C1 plus 16C2 plus 16C3 divided by 3. Now, 16C1 is 16, 16C2 is 16 into 15 by 2 into 1. So, 2 goes 8 times, 15 8s are 120, plus 16C3 is 16 into 15 into 14 divided by 3 into 2 into 1. So, 3 goes 5 times, 2 goes 7 times. So, you will get 16 5s are 80, 80 into 7. So, you will get 560 divided by 3. So, now 560 plus 120 is 680 plus 16 is 696 divided by 3. So, 3 2s are, 3 3s are, 3 2s are. So, we are going to get the answer as 232. So, 232 is the answer.